Welcome to OCP TV, the newsroom for the Open Compute Project Foundation. I'm Laura Noland at the 2020 OCP Virtual Summit. Joining me today is Ali Fenn, President of ITRenew. Welcome to OCP TV, Ali.
Thanks very much. Nice to see you again, Laura. Happy to be here.
Nice to see you again, too. Tell our viewers about ITRenew and what ITRenew does.
ITRenew is in the business of orchestrating circular data centers and, in fact, driving a transformation to a circular IT hardware industry. So what that means is, the old world of economic models was very linear. We take things, we make things, and then we dispose of them. And it turns out that that's tremendously wasteful from both a financial and a sustainability perspective. So what we do is we work across the constituents of the ecosystem on the upstream side, or in the first instance with major hyperscale cloud companies, and then on the downstream side with the broader global markets across enterprise, service provider, and telco. And what we do in the middle is the orchestration, the connective tissue. So it's engineering, hardware, software, and productization of solutions that enable us to move to this more circular model, which basically creates multiple loops of life, right? And when you do that, you capture more lifetime value financially, and you have a tremendous sustainability impact. So we're excited to keep driving it forward.
And ITRenew is an active part of the OCP community. This year, you're a sponsor of the Virtual Summit. Why was it important to be a part of the summit and take that sponsorship role?
Yeah, the OCP community is sort of part and parcel of what we do. So everything involved in moving to a circular model is fundamentally rooted in being open, right? So open hardware, open systems firmware, these are essential foundational pieces of being able to do this transformation of equipment to create secondary market solutions, to do integrated solutions, to do support, to do maintenance, to do upgrades, security. And so for us, the benefit that the hyperscalers had many, many years ago in moving to open, we're now deeply rooted in the community, taking that benefit further down to the downstream markets, right? And helping to catalyze this open for all. But open is just, an OCP is the fundamental premise for what we do.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about ITRenew and the latest happenings there. Any news to share from ITRenew?
Well, it's hard not to respond to that in light of the current situation that we are all collectively facing. So I guess the most important news is we are all healthy and safe and taking care of our employees and customers and shared personal interests as best we can. And the professional news on it is, this industry is ever more the most important industry right now, as our social lives, our professional lives, our educational lives, our children's lives has moved increasingly online. So for us, the fact that we're right in the middle of it, we're able to remain open for business. We are an essential business operation. We are doing the data sanitization, the decommissioning with our hyperscale partners. We are doing productization and selling solutions into the downstream market so that people can keep their businesses online, can keep achieving their goals despite these extraneous circumstances that we face. So I guess the news is we're thankful that we're open for business and we're participating in a very positive way to trying to get the lights back on everywhere and keep especially the tech industry moving forward.
Well said, Ali, well said. Well, tell us, as you're part of the OCP community and, during these, uncertain times and, some of the roadmaps are not as clear, but as you said, you're forging ahead with ITRenew and your mission, despite the current times. As you're starting to meet with OCP community members at the Virtual Summit and talking and collaborating, what do you hope to take away from this year's event for ITRenew?
I hope to take away, that more and more people get excited about this shift to a more circular model, right? The financial benefits are clear. The total cost of ownership benefits are clear. The sustainability impact is very powerful, and it's our collective responsibility. And it only works if the whole ecosystem comes together and adopts sort of a new shared ethos and recognizes that the way forward is a more sustainable way. It's also a more financially viable way. And all of this is compounded at scale, right? So, our goal is that people realize that time is now, it's viable, it's here, and we should all be going 100% circular.
Ali, I'd like to take a step back to ask you, why did ITRenew initially choose to start becoming part of the Open Compute Project Foundation? What was that journey to get where you are today with OCP?
Yeah, well, originally, as I mentioned, that being open is the absolute, it's fundamental to being able to do the work that we do, right? Our Sesame solutions would not be possible. These rack scale solutions, no compromise, no, high quality, high performance, disruptive TCO, bringing hyperscale technology to the masses is only possible with open. And OCP in particular is by far the biggest of the open hardware, communities. It's the most active community. So we're able to engage in a way where we have engineering collaboration, we have broad ecosystem participation, and we're of like-minded people who want open to be the future and see all of the power that it has. So we've been involved since the beginning. We collaborate in the working groups and we collaborate in the go-to-market, and it takes a community, right? So we joined in the early days, and we're as active as ever.
Ali, you mentioned a little bit throughout this interview about lowering TCO and improving sustainability as part of the global data center model that is part of ITRenew's mission, or is ITRenew's mission. So as we're bringing that to the table for OCP again to talk about, what are some of the ways that OCP has helped you in your mission to help solve some of those business and industry challenges, which as a result has lowered TCO and sustainability, as I mentioned. So anything specific that stands out as an example that how the collaboration and partnership with OCP has helped solve any challenges and through ITRenew?
Yeah, I think there are a few things, right? I think the first is the engineering work, right? So like the Open Systems Firmware Working Group is a critical piece of what we do that enables the solutions, right? And then, the next level is just the fundamental premise of the OCP architecture, right? So Sesame, our rack scale solutions, which everybody can check out in the virtual booth, take advantage of the underlying, the first level of TCO is the OCP value proposition about efficiency and power and cooling and density and that sort of thing. So we build from that in adding the circular part on top of it to get the next level of TCO. But the foundational approach that OCP has taken has enabled all of our solutions. And increasingly, we share alignment around this OCP for all message, right? So the circular economy marketplace on the OCP website is a collaboration that's super important for us. We love that the foundation is behind it, and we're just really aligned from the guts of engineering through to going to market and enabling the broader uptake and adoption of the technology.
Well, we look forward to hearing more from you at the virtual summit. In the meantime, where can our viewers go to learn more about ITRenew? You mentioned the website. That's a great place to start.
Absolutely. So people can obviously go to the ITRenew website, which is just itrenew.com. We will be very present at the virtual summit. We have I'll be doing a keynote talking about some of the data on sustainability and total cost of ownership. We have another couple of executive track sessions and 3 or 4 engineering sessions. So we will be deep in the weeds talking about all of this stuff and really look forward to the dialogue.
Well, Ali, always so great to see you and talk with you. And thank you for taking time out today to talk with us here on OCP TV.
Thanks very much. Happy to be here.
And thank you, viewers, for tuning in to OCP TV. Enjoy the virtual show.